Hey, what's up YouTube? My name is Mr. JLey93 and for another toy review. And today we're taking a look or review of the Transformers Fall of Cybertron, Optimus Prime. And I'm going to be trying a new style today, which actually involves the toy in the packaging itself. Which I want to see how many likes I can get on this and how many people actually would suggest me to keep more boxes for further reviews. See here, you can see Optimus Prime, the Fall Cybertron game, which I don't have and I can't get because I only have a PS2 and my computers are slow, so I can't get the game, or else I'm gonna freeze up the computer, well, my computer. So yeah, you can see this, which I'll get to this later, that this actually does look exactly like the transformation or the actual toy in its vehicle mode. And I'll show on the back how exactly it'll look like though. You come around, now you can see Optimus Prime itself, and this is exactly how he looks in the game with the chest and everything, but chest. So, but I'll get to this later in actual toy, in actual robot mode itself. Come out the top. You can see a beautiful artwork of Optimus Prime himself with Transformers Generations. And yes, I've been looking for this guy for a long time, and I'm finally able to get this in time for Christmas. And yes, you'll be saying that it's already past Christmas though. We'll get to that. I probably won't tell you why I'm doing this, other than the fact I want to know the history, and I enjoy history-based stuff. So, as you can see here, it's actually hardly was transformed. So it says on the transformations that these smokestacks were facing back, guessing to save the room. Yeah, to fill the smokestacks up. And one thing they're very smart in hiding is you tilt the box up, you can see his feet are here. This isn't supposed to be his feet are transformed, and I'll show that later as well. You can see his feet are supposed to face back a bit, so it raises him up a bit taller. But I guess this is a standard box size, so I have to, and Optimus is a bit taller for the packaging, so you just gotta keep it in. And you might be seeing the toy as a bit orange tint, so I'm just gonna adjust my light a bit so you can actually see it. Kind of see it though, it's actually red, not orange. Just like the camera actually makes it look like it's orange. Kinda though. Reddish orange. See, he's got the angle in ears, which I'm kind of not a fan of. I'm more used to his, straight up his ears. He's got the, what do you call that, cab part, but nobody rides in him, just for show. And what I noticed is actually funny. I don't know how it's gonna show up. If you look on the chest, you can see a line followed by an arrow pointing down, line followed by an arrow pointing down, line followed by an arrow pointing down. And it points all the way down his balls. So I'm guessing this is like pointing here. Look at my balls. Look at my balls. Look down at my balls. But this also, I don't know but let's get to that later. If you could, if you go from the side, you got Series 1. Well, character number 1 is Series number 1 with that same exact orangish picture, but it's actually red. How I see it though, I don't know what's wrong with my camera. And you can see it's on Autobot with the half Autobot logo, which isn't anything here. Yeah, you can see he's got the big gaudy chest, which I'm not a fan of, as well. Hole, something. I'll watch other reviews of this guy. He's got the peg here, or the hole here, excuse me, which doesn't actually peg into anything, or go around anything. And spin around back, you can actually see, well, red. It's actually supposed to be red though. I don't know what's wrong with the camera though, but it's actually red. And if you can see that, he's got the nice. This box is kind of bent. So, but you can see the Fall of Cybertron with the robot mode. It says this doesn't look G1 style though. but it's supposed to be rotated around. Because this is exactly how the plugin, as you can see here. You see his Cybertron truck mode, and you can see his run mode with his ion cannon. It's actually called ion blaster in the game. One G1 cartoon too. And if you read the story, it says Optimus Prime, confronted with an inevitable decline of his homeworld into a long period of frozen, powerless hibernation, Optimus Prime faces the terrible choice: stay and fight to the finish, only to fall into stasis along with his world, or evacuate and hope the Cybertron pursue him into space to his planet, so the planet has time to heal. Actually really nice, but it's actually just all one big sentence. Looks like a picture, but they're going against English rules. See, he's got the truck mode, and you can see text specs right here. It's kind of, I don't have any G1 figures though, because it's really in 80s, and this is 2013. Yeah, I don't want to go there. So you got the strength of 6. No, wait, not strength of 6. I just like how this. I don't really like this. I prefer the movie line thing, which just has a number in the bar. So you don't have to actually do a lot of work though. You got the strength of 10. You get prime. Intelligence. What number is this? Intelligence 8. I expected this guy to be smarter though, since he was actually riding packs, a librarian. Which is actually kind of funny though. He becomes a strong one of the last prime after a librarian. Yeah. He's got a speed of 7, nerves of 10, rank of 10, prime, he commands the forces, so he's got to be a rank of 10. Courage of 9, courage of 10 as well. Well, courageous guy on Cybertron. But he kind of loses a big courage, I think, on Earth. I'm not sure about that. I don't have any other Optimus Primes to compare to for the phone, but I'm not going to review that because it's too late. However, that's a 9, kind of strong, but a skill 8. He should be he's a prime, so he's a skill 10. But I mean, if anybody knows who's got a higher skill than Optimus Prime himself, if it's Megatron, then I'm completely baffled. Megatron isn't a prime. Optimus is. If he's got a skill of 8, might as well call him around packs. And you can see here, he's got join us online on Facebook, Transformers.com, which is actually Hasbro.com/Transformers. And on YouTube, just search up Transform anything, whatever, just search Transformers, whatever. And you can see it's got Hasbro. Some poses may require additional support product included by may vary. Retain its information for future references. YouTube and the YouTube logo tracer, Google Inc. manufacturer unless from Tommy Corporation, LTD. Try to do my impression of the ad thing. You got the Hasbro logo here. You got the Facebook thing. I'm actually following Transformers on Facebook, and no, I'm not gonna give you my Facebook link. Sorry. And you can see it's got Optimus Prime here. At the bottom, you can see you have all black chest here and Shockwave. I think I will get Jazz sometime later after this, and he's got a level of 2 intermediate, but I watched reviews. This guy isn't that hard. What's 0? Could be simple that it doesn't really transform. I don't know. Skill level 1 is Autobot Arc. That's the only easiest one I've seen. But what is skill level 3? Some that they just like gravity bot. I don't know. Anyways, that's pretty much it for the packaging. And let's get this guy open. See how cool. Yeah, she is. Alright guys, so here we have Optimus Prime. Open up and have his packaging, and in his vehicle mode, which is a Cybertronian truck according to the package that I showed you earlier. And I kind of don't dislike it as the time goes by, partially because it's blocky and it's got a lot of gaps everywhere. So I was going to add that. it's a small figure. Small, I mean, even the instructions itself are small. It's actually really light, actually very thin compared, even though it's from the same company. Very small, and it's only got 12 steps in the instructions. Now for detailing, as you can see, zoom in. He's got a whole lot of lines here showing Cybertronian. He's got the windows, which are actually a bit too big for the game. Right here on the front grill, if I can get this thing down without popping out. You got the line followed by an arrow, line followed by an arrow, line followed by an arrow. So look down. You got the intakes on the side. You got Autobot logos on both shoulders. Yes, these will become the shoulders later. You zoom out. You can see he's got the smokestack. So he's even got the, you know, lights or whatever you call the turbo jet things. And you have his back, which are his legs. Yes, they don't go all the way. It just folds it right here. My nitpick, other than hands. And for roll, his actually roll pretty well. Aside from the fact that it is the middle wheels don't actually touch ground unless you got paper right where you're playing with, or the carpet. Hardwood floor doesn't work just as long as it's got ridges and everything. So, anyways, he's got a weapon like all other for Cybertron or from the Cybertron line, and his weapon is called an ion cannon. I could be wrong. It's an ion blaster, probably, but it's called ion blaster nevertheless in the G1 series. So he holds it like this, or this top peg in normal mode, and in vehicle mode he holds it like this. It's got a whole lot of detailing. It's got the slits here. Oh, so I don't know why he would want to slit here. Probably too cool. It's got for here you pump your machine gun. Also got a scope so you can snipe. And well, fire blast isn't really that great, but he gets much more fire blast when he merges with the Matrix later on Earth. In case you guys haven't seen the second Revenge of the Fallen movie, I suggest you guys see it. Even in my opinion, the third movie is better. So put this weapon, for his weapon, you can 5 holes. Yes, you're telling me there's only 4 holes. I can't see the 5th one. Well, the 5th one's hidden. You can pick it either one. I'm just gonna put it here, just hoping that I don't actually detach the legs. There we go. And now you can shoot sideways. Now you shoot straight. You can blast oncoming Decepticons, also ram them over like a normal truck. And you can also pack it in on the side, right here, like so, and use it as a tripwire. Don't know why I would want to do that, but for the 5th one, which is what I've been asking, is actually right here. Because for those of you who already had a toy, you might not know this, but it's actually right here. He actually stores the weapon right behind his head. If he doesn't want to hold it, you can take this and peg it in right here. I think it's actually much more useful because it's actually right here. Otherwise, aside from the fact that it's got a big gaping hole here, and I can try to shoot it, shoot down, shoot up. Oh, up here like that. Go down like that. You could blast the ground. I don't know why I want to do that though, but anyways. Alter transformation. This is where you see his head. Let's go outside. Now for the transformation, it's actually quite simple. Which way I do for a start, bring his whole back section, which is legs all the way down, like so. You can either separate them at this point or continue on with the steps. Either way, you're still going to get the same thing. You rotate these around. Oh, bring these forward, like so. You can separate them now, and to make your life easier for the feet, bring his feet down and push it back so it locks like that. I'll do it again with the other foot. Down, push, lock, like so, and there you have his legs form. Now for that top, this guy's tilted, huh? Who knew? Anyways, so for because arms that you take these, separate them, and by doing so, the peg that you can see in here, right inside here, will slide out from the slot here. and you can take this, rotate him around, and rest him on here. There's no actually place to hook it on. It just rests like so. Take these, take the arm, rotate him around like so. Take his fist, rotate him around. There's a lot of rotating in here. Just saying, if you don't like rotating, don't get this toy. Take this out like so. Rest it here. Rotate it like so. And rotate the fist around. And I forgot to mention that you're supposed to fold the smokestacks down like so. And you got the arms there. If you could stand, there we go. Now to get the head, you could either use tweezers to pry it open, but I don't suggest you do it unless you want to scratch it. By all means, go ahead. Press this back, push, and by doing so, it lifts the arms up. To take this up until it locks, and then it exposes his head like that, and basically lower the arms. Unless you want to constantly go like that, ready to punch you. Yeah. Well, then you're done with transformation. Oh, overall, the transformation is actually very simple, and I agree. There's a whole lot less steps to go back into vehicle mode, and I'll get to that in a little bit. Why? And I can understand why people don't like this figure, otherwise because of the type of blockiness in the chest area. I mean, yeah, he's prime. He's gotta have the muscles, and yeah, there's some other places like these big gaping holes, but I understand he's got to go with transformation. And by the way, this transformation actually came accurate for those of you who really hate it and you wish you hadn't bought it. It actually came accurate. It's a fairly light toy compared to all other Optimus Primes I've had. Actually light, possibly because it's a plastic though, so I adjust my camera. And for the detailing, zooming in first on the top for the head. Whoa, stay focused. On the head, you can see he's got kind of like a Optimus Prime look. Well, but he's got the angled ears in right here. He's got the lines and got the typical Optimus Prime you would see now, according to G1. For this, for the size comparison on his head, you can see how the head's roughly the same size without the helmet around it. The Autobot logo right here. It's small. This shows size. Here's a dime. Yeah. Sorry about that. A dime is actually bigger than his face. So essentially, Optimus can actually play frisbee with this disc, and actually probably use this to actually slap people, slap the kind in the face with the dime. Yeah, it's that small. Oh, her shoulders. Yeah, it's the same thing as in vehicle mode. Same goes with the chest, and the hand itself, as well. The bicep area, it's got a nice silvery bit. I don't know how this is going to show up or not. See my light? Not really much. But the hands, you can see it's in a fist. So you can hold his weapon, which I'll get to in a little bit. You know, my most favorite thing is this. Right here. Line followed by there, line followed by there. Look down here. Yeah. Okay. For the detailing, you got the nice hip area and legs. You got, it actually kind of looks like his face if you kind of think about it, because you got the ears here and there's a crest, middle crest here. I don't know if you could see it though. Maybe it's just me. His feet, not much. Just wheels on the back. What I don't like, come around to the back, his legs actually end right here. Yeah. legs. And right here, that's my only grab, and it's got a big gaping hole. Getting back up, zooming out. Now for set articulation, it says on the ball joint, so you could essentially get an all range of motion like that. And his shoulders also on the ball joint, so you can get him around like so. But his shoulders are actually too far in, so he's more like a drill sergeant instead of like a friendly guy. But I still like Optimus Prime character nevertheless, regardless of how he looks. Now the low arm rotates here, as well as bending here due to transformation. And the fist also rotates due to transformation, but the hands do not open up. It's got hip articulation right here, as well as bending here. And his legs are on the ball joint, but they have another rotation joint right in here. I think it would not have been necessary. It would be kind of nicer to put down a bit lower, like behind the kneecap or the knee pads, whatever you want to call it. Knees do go like that to the transformation, as you can see. I don't really like that part, but the feet, not really much here unless you bring out forward, like so. Oh, and in the box is mistransformed to show his feet like that. But what you want to do is take this, as well as smokestacks pointing up, push your smokestacks down, back like so, and essentially that's it. Now for his weapon, there's so many stupid ways you could do it. You can hold it like this or like that, but I'm more of a G1 because it looks more normal, even though I was born after the G1 series. And yeah, he can hold it like that to machine gun everybody or snipe somebody with the other way. But another way that's shown in the instructions that you can plug into smokestacks. Kind of looks stupid. As a transforming back, you do take your smokestacks up, and well, before you do that, take this, hold it down like so. Take his arms, rotate him around, rotate the hands around as well, because it'll actually show his fingers. And then, well, make sure it's fully in, and bring this forward like so. And do the same with the other side, around like so, bring it around. Do this too as well. Okay, do it, and plug it in. This side right here, which is actually kind of hard to do once you plug it in. It's good. Do the same with the other side, like so, and you gotta make sure these hook onto each other. Now for us, well, make sure these are all folded up. Legs, pull his feet out. Do the same with the other one, and you could fold each one up, which is what I'm doing, or you can attach this and then fold it up. Either way, it's all up to you. You do this. Come on, peg in there. This is one of my major gripes about this. Sometimes it's pegging, then it doesn't. And the tricky part, you can take these pegs, slide it in there, like so. And oh, you can't see it. Huh, there it is. Yeah, Optimus Prime back in this vehicle mode. I'll say this. So overall, this is a good toy for those of you who are looking into the fall Cybertron line or the War of Cybertron. I know it's a bit late because it came out in 2012. It's 2014 right now. Otherwise than that, it's a good figure if you don't mind the blockiness and the gaps and all the other stuff. Anyways, thanks for watching, and please leave a like down below for more videos like these. And if you want me to do game walkthroughs, which I've already tried doing but can't figure it out how to work it, comment down below what I can improve, and subscribe to me if you already haven't. I always enjoy new subscribers because it always gives me the courage to actually do more videos, and the more likes you give me on this video, the more reviews you actually see me doing. Anyway, thanks for watching. This is Mr. J Lee 93.